Good afternoon, Etiefo. And you can see a bishop 2 o'clock. Na Saturday, some morning, weekends do if you do my dear. And on a many nice drink be waha. My blend there, men so cheers. Message say, I feel no one baswa. Share video no. Message say obe share video no. Na woman ako baby biawo. And now you go through Ghana for MPP projects bebre. Na eya monwe maso se wa orefi nia na Akufo Ado the speeches the person na ye kai ho. Na me bisa me ho se Ghana for we ya na se de say ye hu nia Ghana for pe. One say kromo ha me wono. It is about the citizens nia kromo mano omo pe na ekoso. So I just asked myself, I came across projects Akufo Ado ayeye. First, let's take a moment and listen to Akufo Ado.
Agriculture, once upon a time the bedrock of our development,
And now you bet here
is a pale shadow of its.
And now you bet here Akufo Ado. Na ya hwe ne ndwumadie. Na ya hwe ne ya NDC fo. Omo nso omo beyeye. Na ye koye nim anasa ye bekoye achi. Wankasa you will be the judge. Na Akufo Ado ebe hye ase ehye bo bebre. Na Ghana fo a ye refi ye ho ntem no. Eya na mre pi no na egina yanim ene ye hwe. Na enye nea ato yenda na asa nea ye go through that. Mesre se mini wa waba so no share video no ene ye besu ade. MPP for bebre ewo projects. Ye de ba betudwa. Na ya go through the project, you know. But first, let's listen to Akufo Ado.
Manufacturing is at a very low ebb. Corruption is at its height.
Menu a wotie, mesre se ube share video no. Na pay attention. Yatie corruption. Yate na Akufo Ado say corruption. At its highest emra na we John Dramani Mahama eteso. Now let's see whether he was talking about himself or he was talking about the NDC party.
Our economy is in tatters. Inflation is high. Taxes are high. Businesses, both big.
Yen taxes na Akufo Ado said it was high at that time. Na it is saying and then yen taxes akoduru hifa and a businesses are kromo me and then no ba go through MPP for projects me waso
and small are struggling, and millions of young men and women are out of work.
Na Akufo Ado prophesy before sana oba bedi ade ne prophecy ni nyina bam or say na yen taxes high, corruption it was at its highest peak. Afen so factories adwuma ni ho. This is a prophecy and na Akufo Ado kan ye to ho ansa na obedi ade. Incompetence and then you go through the project, you know. Yeah, Ghana for one. We are our own enemies. We are the best of enemies you can ever find. What the Bible has depicted, described, illustrated, everything on Bible ne kan about onipa bonini Ghana for bebre. Tie.
It's the hallmark of the Mahama government.
Emma will be correct here, Nana Bejian, and they about the Shasa Nana Bejian. So, I see it.
Government appointments are not based on merit, but on considerations which are not only puzzling.
Government appointments which were not based on merits, but it was based on consideration factors. And now, Menu Kasa, you were Minister of Mortuary. You were Minister of Zongo Minister. Ministers, you know, double, triple. Right now, Ghana has how many ministers? During the time of NDC era, no, not Ghana for ministers, no we are saying. Ninia, don't look at the numbers. Make us a member live, no. Ghanaians do the best job ever. Ye train yanka sankasa on. Adia train. As I said, the Ghana for two echo when you Ghana ni Eddie away chalks. Train, as I said, the Ghana for Eddie Yakoya Nimuno. Ghana niba at the chalk at chalkano. Iti, don't worry. We will babe. We will go through. Nia one shot, Niomusi the coin, Ceciano, or better video no later.
But also bizarre. Our healthcare system is in shambles.
The healthcare system at that time during NDC era was in shambles. And then what is the healthcare? We will go through. Listen, MPP Yaniama or the 8 years and or the junior. So say I found a washer here. Let's begin.
With the collapse of the National Health Insurance Scheme, the cost of education continues to be a big challenge for too many families. I'm
for him say yen fam pai bon fem because aji yedin pai bo fem mama yen fam pai bo kakre bi fem yen fam pai bo kakra fem
Mam dole shit baba makabe yeberiaba baba.
So say I bomb pie no and say I'm for listen, share the video wobaswa share Ghana for mon share video no na say o wa abrochi akwebi ayisi say ayisi what there I will go through people say obonifo tata we ya men how they themselves will give you a weapon to use on them. Don't don't grow worry. Man, how we will talk and then you go through the projects. Mako. But first, you know, the prophecy Akufo Ado made before he came to power, you're reminding yourselves.
Young people who have toiled to obtain qualifications are having great difficulty in finding jobs. Young people,
first, it was people who were being appointed. It was not based on merit. He said all that during NDC era. Juma contracts any just say near prophecy ni na bemu and I know to all the prophecy Akufo Ado gave is now coming to pass.
There are hundreds of thousands of Ghanaian children who are not getting the kind of education that they need to come.
And the free education, you know, is the best education. For the syllabus, Ghana for a change or more curriculum. How many times? Just to create businesses for themselves. They've changed the curriculums just so people are in conform with Mama Akufo Ado. People were being rewarded. Akufo Ado prophesy when you thought he was talking to NDC people. And then we are going to go through and see whether it was a prophecy that he was coming to make sure said it was fulfilled at his time. And I said, this was a prophecy. Let's see, because he spoke about a lot of things. And today we are seeing them. So let's see, and then we'll go through the project.
In the 21st century, Ghana is in trouble. There is a
so wow, okay, say near John Dramani Mahama was wrong from saying say Ghana for and China Murefi Adia, Mepachow, Ghana cedis, how much was it to the dollar during that time? Or say the dollars is running. Secondly, the taxes, or say NDC4 at the tax. How much tax has MPP alone brought to Ghanaians? But Nini Nemo Ghana for saying there be almost per tax, Maybe I will go and talk about. We will talk about the project. Let's listen. I just want the prophecies, not just that we move on to the project.
Need for change in the way in which this country is governed. A change that will make way for a competent, honest, hardworking, well-qualified team.
Akufo Ado say, when they come, they are going to change. Hired, honest people, well-qualified people with integrity to come and change the country for us. Samuren fear Samuya. Monkai me. Let's remind ourselves the competent and the incompetent. When they kai during the time of NDC, Emrana NDC eruli, Emrana Akufo eruli atamels, Emrana. Let's remember ourselves and compare it to this as a prophecy. And Akufo Ado be prophesy here.
To take over the affairs of this country and steer it in the direction of prosperity for all. Instead of the current state of affairs, which dwells on prosperity for the friends and family of the people in power.
Friends and family. I don't know. Do you want me to repeat what he said? Everything nanado ene ne Bawumia beka ye piano ene abem amayen. Now let's go to what Ghanaians MPP people are referring to as project. Ghana ni awosha me yewo project and yewo projects ewo ho. We have projects tie. Yewo national projects and then NDC MPP for tie. Let's go to what these people were talking about. Yaba call MPP for project in, and then Oko NDC for MPP Project Bureau. You will see all the projects there. Project number 1.
Central tourist sites, the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park is expected to be transformed into a world-class tourism park this year. Tourism Minister Dr. Ibrahim Mohammed Awal has revealed that more than 90% of the rehabilitation works have been completed. He expressed that by the end of June 2023, the mausoleum, which had been abandoned for a long while now, will be fully renovated and commissioned. Though works on the site was initially planned to be completed and opened by March 2023 to coincide with the country's independence anniversary, the swiftness of work didn't play out that way, but we still get to see the Memorial Park being restored this very year. The Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park has over the years received a host of tourists from all angles of the globe, which plays a pivotal role in the national tourism agenda. Hence, the remodification of the park.
Amanfo, this park, Kwame Nkrumah we almost say a project. This is a government project. And the in this country, a project that we feel is a project, and I say a immediate or a tangible result, something that the citizenry can see as producing result. You see, MPP people takes something that it's like a band-aid to a situation, and then they wrap the wounds, wrap it very nicely, and they present it to the people who don't know the difference between a cure and also what to say, bandage, So this is a project that the first project is that they are going to renovate a park. We at the Ahowo Ebeba Moma Beshe. Your parks, Canada Hanoa, at the Ahowo Ebakurunu. And listen to the job aspect of that park. The park has activities at the park. And this park, it's usually open during the summertime. And the summertime, this is where they find jobs. By the time park, so like somewhere like CNE. CNE. Is it CNE? Yeah. CNE has a wide range of activities. Beautiful. That is where 2026 Olympic game ever happen. CNE opens up to public. Huge. Last year, me kocha by. Omo ye adwuma wo ho nyina ye school age student. Omo ye adwuma wo ho nyina. Wo hwe omo operating machines no. Omo chat tickets. Omo ride ni nyina no school age students. Kwame Nkrumah Park. How much estimate? When you go to the West Island, Canada away Wonderland, baby. This is the first project. Is this what NPP refers to as a project? Second project. Agenda 111. I'm out for Agenda 111. Almost a Kwame Nkrumah Park.
As an investment and trade destination, known as the Old Polo Grounds, the park is where Ghana's founding fathers, led by Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, declared the country's independence.
That is the park. Almost set for. Remember, Minia, check the timeline of almost. The next one. Agenda 111.
Agenda 1111. Story building.
What year are we in? We are in 2023. The Kwame Nkrumah way no project, park no baby 2023. Agenda 111, meaning time baby in kakra. Maybe say what Ghana ni and what me say. Is this all wunyemoye? Na yetu dini. Se wan wo babema ye wodina ye de ma wo wabusiem. Se wan wo baba ye wodina ye de ma wo wabusiem. Many a wo me. Agenda 111 no.
He said the assassin boy didn't see.
We Agenda 111. Yansha the next one. Ghana niba take joy. Ghana niba take joy. Kwa siyabema wote Canada. O Jimmy Fua wote Canada. Na uni broni chapicha kura na ofo say a hype. You see, I told you, sir, many are slaves. And for a slave, only rejoice when the master is satisfied.
Story building.
Many animal, a slave only rejoice when the master is satisfied, because the slave is punished. And you see, Okata, you live in Canada, and you are taking pictures. You agree with the fact that Ghana is not good. You see, Okata, when you say potholes, we went to Canada, and I went out for a while, and a paddy, they look up to you because over abrochi me kwasiabema. Do you know Ghana could have had if it wasn't for the forefathers of MPP? Do you know what Ghana could have had if it was not for the founders of MPP? Kwame Nkrumah Juma ye so short. Go to your page. Your page speaks volume about who you are. you are a fucking slave. So what you say? Let's move on to the next one. All the projects, mind you, say it is not there for you to see today. Tie nyame pa akira wo no. Ayiku ai okata wodimpo ko wukromu how mobo wo ancestors are because of these same politicians. When Jimmy oyakwa yato ena yato wano yato your utumi a wotimi di kasa. So when you see people like us, you cannot take us. Look at the agendas now who present it to me. Look at the project.
As a modern and affordable transportation system in Ghana, especially in the region, is a necessity and prerequisite for socio-economic growth and wealth creation in these hard times. So, stick to this video to the end as we look at this new developments, further works in progress, completion and all.
It is never finished. MPP4 project. All the projects, the only thing they thought they could fool Ghana with was the interchange, sir. The faces was done, the hard work was done. Let's go on. This is the next project.
Production of large amounts of cars locally in Ghana. A typical example is the recent completion of the Volkswagen Automobile Company. The government of Ghana envisioned the Volkswagen assembly plant and invested $8 million into the inauguration of its center in Ghana. Before its inauguration took place, the government started the implementation of the Ghana Automotive Development Policy, which aims at providing the necessary support to establish an assembly and manufacturing facility in Ghana, which the country has long yearned for. So, stick to this video to the end as we look at the completion of the Volkswagen assembly.
This is a Volkswagen assembly. Ghana for home. Obiti say, I see, me say we are kuaba. Wunana wahu okotokoto oyini nasem pabua ema ne yonko bema. I see wunana wahu yes tripo no egu nanimu ase ama ne bema mpo ohu ne yonko bema na ne bema ajo. I see okata wunana sa ohu wune yonko bema na ne hu nyina gogo. Why? Because ya dumeno this is a Volkswagen factory or a planter. Yabe building Ghana. Many pay attention to the workers. Pay attention to the workers. All you know is attack people like myself. I see you can never stand in front of your king who has abused and raped your own daughter. You can never. In fact, you will give that to the nanano because ya dumeo. It's about you are not worth it. But Obi is worth more than you. I see Okate, me say wudimpo, echira baby a wufri. Enkwa omuko Obi kuromua. Tie mami kanchira yengina yeti Obi kuromu. What's Canada? If you want, you and I can meet one-on-one. Make a census. Egu wenim na ayet say we ajongwa ensio etagum. I will speak senses into this empty scores of yours. Tiena me pa akira wono. Wo wahu. Mo yedemo moko obi kuromu a. You don't go there as onipa. You go there as a way I had to say, Obia, Oko, Twa, was so no so. When Nigeria ni Abemwaya, a senator no didn't buy Yanka, Yababe, ni kidney. Say ya gun and ni ba, Yatrawama, even Nigerians are way ahead. Nansanka ye can say ni bie, and I say, on my Ghana for Nigeria for me. Anya niam be ombesesa Ghana fo bi ne koyema omo me na naka ho bi ayisi okata akwaba ukonyini wo bi kurom na wantimi ankokon mana wo ho ayisi ye de ukoya akwa wonana mesi ohu ne yonko berema ohu wonana hu wo yonko ne yonko berema ne bema egogo Eye te said ye we a hot dog ya no amano abia ma ye twitwa ho tie na me pa kira wo no nyansa na me ka kira wo no. You have no balls to speak to obimpu a wo hu sa wo rape wo nana because you are a slave and you succumb to a slavery lifestyle. It yen say na Canada kura na mitio. You have never fought for any law. And you see, you have never fought for any law. What in Canada? You are still a slave. You left Ghana. We are speaking for Ghana's productivity within the nationals. We are speaking for development, and you are speaking for Obi ne company awako bia. Tie, listen to this one. Ofui tie.
Located and all the information surrounding this mega developmental project. Before we begin, as always, I would appreciate a like on this video and subscribe to this channel. Let's get right into it.
And this if way, more hefa. These are the projects. Momo ba ya. These were the projects. Ekromwa see a lot of plants. Na government abegina was say 1 district, 1 factory. Ofuin Jimmy Fuama. Mona moka hu. Eno obroni ba Ghana. Eno di assembly betu mutibu se Kwame Nkrumah was a dictator. Mo wonana. Eno yi wankasa wufie. Esign say wonana ni tumi. Wonana ena ya to ni din sama wa fele te say wa botu te say we ekura wato ajongom. Ena odi awo. Ena wote Canada. And you see what in Canada? And wo akwa ye you wodianka. You see, research says the environment is what nurtures a person. So based on the environment and what is going on in that particular environment, any nature when your environment is changed and you don't change there, as I say, yama we drone. Look at Volkswagen project. Akufo Ado project.
On Wednesday inaugurated a whopping 8 million Volkswagen vehicle assembly plant in the Free Zones Enclave in Tema. The managing director of Volkswagen Ghana, Mr. Jeffrey Opompepra, confirmed that this new facility was a reconfirmation of its investment in the country. The strategic positioning of the facility in Tema was because the city is closer to the port, which would reduce the cost of transportation of the vehicle parts and go a long way in the reduction of the price points on.
Obi a waya ne car e wo ne kurom na wa build all the parts na wie na woni na akoka say ne kurom na wo benya free and dangerous way na wo ye no kan say kurom ha they are 20 years 40 years ahead of you na omo pe baby akodampo omo niama na say a government appointee etimi akọ negotiate for the plant to be open in Ghana, and no na government project. Obi ono agi hu sika. First of all, when you bring a contract into the country, it is not a project. But the problem is to say you are so foolish to understand what a project means. The workers in a go Obibini Bakukura cannot even qualify to work at this Volkswagen. The managers and also the engineers, the electricians, show me one Ghanaian who works onye akwa tio and no more ka no na meka and no more with these screws screw. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about the decision makers and the people who makes the big buck. Our country, I let you look at dollars, Tell me which Ghanaian has Ghana politicians able to negotiate, not even NDC4. But NPP4 has been able to fool Ghanaians to say, this is a project. Let's listen to the next project.
Has announced the takeover of the Aboso glass factory, which is
and yet this glass factory and you can say you ton ama Kofi Jomo Ghana for dinner say you ton glass factory say a project
glass factory in the western region is scheduled to be revived. The Ghanaian glass factory, located in the Prestia Huni Valley district, was once a vibrant company that manufactured and supplied millions of glasses and bottles for the beverage industry in Ghana and beyond. However, the factory has for about 2 decades been closed and has not been operating for so many years due to lack of machinery, maintenance and capital. So, stick to this video as we highlight the government's preparation towards the revival of this mega enterprise. What this means for the Ghanaian...
For the whole 8 years, for the whole almost 8 years, Akufo Ado besi so with after a loan of 700 and whoppy freaking $billion, all these projects one by one, it's not completed or even started. This has not even started.
Digitalization agenda and all the information surrounding its revival. Before we begin, as always, I would appreciate a like on this video and subscribe to this channel. Let's get right into it. The Georg Distilleries Company Limited has announced the takeover of the Aboso Glass Factory, which is currently struggling to operate. As earlier stated, the Aboso Glass Factory is a glass company located in Aboso, a town near Takwa, which is the capital of the Wasa West district in the western region of Ghana. The company was set up by Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, on the 5th of February 1966 and was established to a cost of about today's equivalent of 9 million.
Why now Ghana? The Aboso Glass Factory, there was a rumor, say Atoa Kofi Jomo, and MPP denied this fact. Nothing has started at Aboso Glass Factory. It is all sold to themselves and individually. MPP has no clue when we say projects. You see, they actually sold the public, and I said Ghanaians away and they came and inherited. It's as if Ghana owed them money, so they bought all the government project, government properties, and then they expect the person, as you, the owner of something, we say it is a government project. When you buy a building, Ghanaian Canadian Association is looking to get one of the government abandoned buildings in Ibino. What happens is that when a building is used as a government facility, and then the services is away, once they stop the services now, that building becomes like a bidding property for communities or for businesses. So some businesses look for buildings like that, abandoned building properties of government. And then individuals or organizations will put a bidding to the government. We have done it to about 3 government properties. We didn't get it. So Kofi Jomo, MPP Bayano, they did not continue any project. They sold those properties to individuals, expecting put in money. It's like a payback to everybody who lied during election. So they paid these people like Canada. We went and bid it on but we had to come up with some money. Canada is not corrupt. So big companies, they had the opportunity and they will take it from us. They took it from us because they had a better plan. They had a better way, layout way, business they were coming to do with. And they came up with them. And sometimes the government will give it for $1. TMO. So MPP people, this glass, Aboso Glass and factory, MPP people sold it to Kofi Jomo like any other and many other properties I'm going to show you. What is happening right now, nothing has started, but MPP has listed this as a project. The next one, and this is the Boso factory no any
glass factory in the western region is scheduled to be revived. The Ghanaian glass factory, located in the Prestia Huni Valley district, was once a vibrant company that manufactured and supplied millions of glasses and
so this thing was sold to Kofi Jomo. The next project for Florida Sports Stadium.
In the development,
this is a project. And a project in Ibrahim individuals are responsible for constructing. What does a project means? Me catch them say new projects. There have been so many Oko Driftwood community. They are going to have a park there. They are coming to change the whole Driftwood community. This is not a government community. They are project that is for the district. The district was supposed to be independent. You see, MPP is a schemer and the best at it. They do it to a T. Omoya money, tanta, fe. Na ube hu akwebia, onunso, or take Canada, still that's one kwasumu. Or what Canada kuro bayo. Onim, hawa, yenya pavemento. I see nim, hawa, onipakura, of this, some board. Eko tro yese anase ndie ewo kromu ha ukora creeks Ghana mo gota na emu aye we no ehanom they are creeks in kunyasisi ho ya ho fefefe double sinam ho ayisi enim so nipa da sane na bekon ye said ya akon bi ayisi at Canada oni obroni twa picture kora na ye project for him wa ba brochi and kwa me catch them de bia me betena ha no am say and Kuano Dosu Ghana, it is a problematic in Ghana. Ghanaians are taking little from their politicians. I am speaking, and this go for NDC, NPP. NDC comes to power. You think we are slaves like you, where our masters rapes our children, our parents, our sisters, and we cannot say a squat. And you see, we are punching. So you are surprised by some of us. Mania, you are going to blow your head will be blown up. Me say, we will blow your mind. Your mind, it will be blown. Say, what kind of Ghanaian people? Not Ghana. Yakayasha say, what kind of Korea? You better uti. I see. The world is not like that anymore. You can, in fact, break away from the camp. From Akufo Ghana. Akufo Ghana, in Ghana for say opportunity to break away from your camp. Many of you stayed. And no name so and went to a free Ghana. Esan Ghana nyenti. Go to your page. Read your comments that comes from Ghana. Ghanaians are crying. What brochi? They are looking up to you. Look at you cannot even fight for your own space. How more can you fight for Ghana? And you see, what Canada and what Jimmy Sano or be Ghana at radio so what funny television away a camera and all bashi abine. Canada for Kobashi aban omuda so bashi aban. Canada for bashi aban omuda so bashi aban ayiku wo kwasi anim. Canada for omo machi na anu aban ejitu mu say pay no omo hwehwe pay raise no. And also opportunity for them to work from home no. Kwasi ba wona nantimi anko a wona ne hu ku yonko be ma ne yonko be ma me se ne be ma ejuju no. Tie mi o Canada for Kuye, in Kolanketin, Ketting or Kasemu, Kasa Bayanim, walk out of their jobs. So what they fought for, many private companies like Wupana, Ubeduano, are also going to benefit. And I know Menam, Queen's Park, Nami marching, Nami striking, Nami Nam, Nami yet ticketing, no. Oman coping in a benefiting, and you see what Siabema. This is the project you are hailing. What bottom Sana we are kwaba.
Provide an ultra-modern
Shadia
facility
park.
for countless
Hey,
sporting
project.
events that would go on in the eastern region. Before we begin, as always, I would appreciate a like on this video and subscribe to
Indiani, and on the $275,000. Aye, ultra modern park, multi-purpose park, multi-purpose Indiani, and no crampono, one cofa city TV say, Mumeshame, Kwasia Bema, Mopesa Yedin Pabomo, one Casa Messi, Obitan Wa, a Yamanya Botramano, one page in a maybe who's Anyamawi. Kwasiabema will take Canada with Jimmy. Look at another one. A significant number of developmental projects are ongoing in Ghana. Let's see. Also, Ghana under the president of Akufo Ado led the new patriotic together that fight patriotic and then Tama Akpadowe Railway. Yansha Abie.
Let's get right in the heart of Akufo Ado in the eastern region of Ghana.
Kwasiabema.
And that this massive project is nearing completion. This amazing facility, when completed, will help to unearth countless youth talents in the region, as well as help bolster the country's agenda of providing modern infrastructure for its divisional and premier football league, one of the best in West Africa and potentially Africa at large. So, stick to this video to the end to know more about this incredible stadium project that is going to play its key role in the development of the country's sports sector, as well as provide an ultra-modern sports facility for countless sporting events that would go on in the eastern region.
Kwasiabema unim project a government embarks on. You don't know what government should embark on. Let's go on. This is a project, a park. You fucking idiot. Mamamika said, Samoya kwa wo na we are kwa. Who knew the difference between a fan, any air conditioned and the papa, and a bema?
Get right into it. The first item of the 5 massive
Another one.
projects would be at number 1, the Tema to Impakada Road.
Impakada Tema to Impakada Road. Among for Mon
We have in more advanced countries. Well, the Tema to Impakada Railway project is the answer to that inquiry. You see,
And Kwasiafuma Yamu wouldn't be kurenu ne ho.
which would lead to
Kwasiabema wuna mi kurenu ne ho.
across the entire country. The Tema to Impakada Railway, which begins from Tema in the Greater Accra region of Ghana through Afinia North Tongu district in the Volta region and ends at Mpakadan, forms an integral part of the intended nationwide railway network. According to research, the $97.7 million project is 98% done, and Ghanaians will soon be able to see the railway being fully utilized. At number 2, the innovative Mwabaya
8 freaking years. Almost 8 years after coons of Sika in Kwasiafuedi, no more desi hotels. Na omo desi dine and dine yet to Mugalam say Kwasiabema what Canada. What fat train? What nam highway? So when we say government, Akojina highway, Rebel, Kwasiabema, what Jimmy Papa. And Muama Canada. Yansha the next one.
cement itself, which is fit for the vibrant
A cement factory. Let's look at that one. Monsha Adie.
in the 2016 manifesto by Ghana's current president, Nana Akufo Ado. It was met with ridicule and backlash, with many stating it's impossible for every district in Ghana to have a factory.
Kwasiabema say aba Canada ama obi and obi kwaji visa kora yemfa mano. Nanim to say potholes. I say enwa yehwe nsuo awei ajongo a yehwe nsuo egu so. Yehwe nsuo egum. Kwasiabema to bele a me say ohun ni yonko bema a ofura ntoma, ofura kente, edi fake goals ahihya ne ho a ne kwate ensore. Abua ba say eti Canada ma obi enya kwan emma Canada hanom. Emwa Odipa, me slave. You see, a slave is who cannot speak to their masters. Me catch you almost at no. I read the Canadian history. Read the Canadian history. The black Canadians that came and fought, they did not come and beg. They did not come and beg, you foolish boys. They did not come and beg or kiss and answers of politicians. So they didn't even have to become a politician. You. What's Canada? Abansika, you don't even know these people. By your foolishness, or Kwasi and Jimmy, And Emma would take Canada who defended a buying cataso proyani and Yamafun. Who defends? A buying. Ah, what Jimmy, Wabe or Nwankasabe, Abe, Ma way prophecy. Say Oba, this is what he was coming to do. Incompetent hirers. And hiring people not by merit. Mortuary mortuary there ben krampo na kwa no mafa no oye mortuary man so no no kwa did that flu na one would shimmy a wajimi one will so bibini me say won't name the difference between a fan and an air condition into ya de papa o jimini otobela me say one and one went to me not even one besides JJ Lawrence, a young man that stood against many thugs in painful Jimmy. JJ Lawrence best standing against that. Beside that, before that, young Papa Kwame Nkrumah. After that, who are what you may say? One another more, young repu woman. I walk, whoop a penny, who sisters, and no, go wa. Won't mean Yanni Biom. Ah, what bottle? Ah, so who young Bema offering to ma shake it. No, a fake way at Unitima. O Kate, me say, what bet John saw ever who because who need to me. Was Siabema, what to Canada, make do what them more because one to Ghana. What Jimmy Dodo? Let's listen to the project.
Was somewhat mainly a political back and forth. But on this channel, we are non-political in every sense of the word. So let's delve in and take a careful look at 10 of the best completed factories this initiative was able to rack up in some districts of Ghana and tell for ourselves how well of an initiative the One District, One Factory is in Ghana. Now, before we begin, kindly like and subscribe to this channel for more content.
Someone when American, I see, or some inco did it Trudeau. Do you know how many insults Trudeau has taken? Someone will say, I may say, one no buy and oko ra factory move. Yadu go red jumemu. Your main way is to how quick uchale what they know, to what to tell you, how quick you can change it. You see, wo ba brochi hano. Your main objective was not to come and study or learn. You came to change uchale what they na atiteno. Uchale what they na what the wire no and no na ube change ye. So you don't know say Trudeau ye didn't them. Wonim I was part of many matches in Canada Hano. Many strikes. Canada Hano. I am part of a union that I just don't listen. I go to the meetings. Many I see Canada, what Canada. What Jimmy I did light so and sa dia adisa na who can was that you who are brochi. One mumu and a mako say Ghana. O kuresini biaba of a boab. You see, that is no wonder why Akufo Ado has been able to penetrate through many of you people because my Jimmy.
Juices Limited. This factory is located in the Akufo Ado district at the central region of Ghana. The factory, under the One District, One Factory initiative, specializes in the manufacturing of a vast array of locally made fruit juices, such as mango, citrus, pineapple, just to name a few. The creation of this factory in 2019 has created 5,000 jobs in the district and is one of the biggest factories in Ghana.
Mami Regina, let me take this opportunity to educate you a little bit. Mami Regina, Nientia wope akwantu etu eye politics. Nientia Ghana edwumani ho eye politics. Nientia Ghana road enye eye politics. You see, Nientia Ghana niba eda so that street so na impanyfo twam omo emfa enonkoka project ho. You see, the project a company a government embarks on changes a lifestyle, a change onipa dasani asetinem. A government is responsible for changing the livelihood of their people. You see, for the better. Not this change of everybody wants to run away from Ghana. It is because of politics. But the reason why you think politics is too heavy, because Ghanaians such as Nkurasi Fuobimu has made politics deadly and has made it a taboo. But politics is rather for young people, because the young people you have to take what your future is going to be, into your learning. Everything that you are learning should be relevant to what tomorrow is going to be. But you see, Ghana, they have dimmed your light. They have killed the energy in you to make a change. Since from the onset, emra wunyini ana wokasa ye kan hye. Emra wunyini ana se uye bribia obi anye bi ewo baabi a wote opatemu a na ye de edin bi abatare wo ho. Ghana nkote ana se akola ehye osuban bi a sabi opanyini one ne tenti ase a opanyini no ekosamana akola no. Opanyini no, instead of nurturing that behavior, instead of nurturing that side that kolane show no, I had to say enkola omuye genius, enkola omuye different. Ewo kromu ha, they nurture those side of them. But nieti Ghana, it's because of politics. Eduane wo politician ne ko sign contract. Emma yakofa obi kuro mu business eba wo kuro no mu no. Hwe businesses a MPP for so maye nyina eye ni obi aye. Enye ni omo ma beye o. So politics is for you, Regina. Politics eye nieti a wo a passport. What to mean koje wo passport? The office, passport office na wo no. Nieti a won't mean matching ko na there's no precise way a timeline. I want mara wutimi kokwaje o passport in the back na politics. Nietia judges atna court. I rule say wo birth certificate. It is not a valid ID for you, a citizen. It is politics. Nietia se wunya police case wo Ghana. Na police ni no pays alleging to or man paying no. Instead of the citizens, and your politics, my darling. So politics is in everything. It is politics. And Canada, kwasiye yo jina me page ya okasa kese yo ti Canada. A couple weeks ago, yenye sikebi awo Canada. The climate change incentive will be a Canada for the brain. During the COVID time, kwasiye yo jina me we so akweya sikano kura ya de man no ni baby o free. Onim omo a omo advocate for onim omo a omo kan ya omo kun emre bi o kwasie at Canada AGB minia at Regina. Politics is in everything. Wo be bra papa wo kromu ha je mama ka se minchiro I see mama ka se minchiro obi biara obekon ye e wade bia wo wunya wo Canada sa de kodie ne ho mamfa so ma. Nothing I would me page, I want to me enkono. Everything that Jean Augustine, may it be a Rosa Parks or Desmond Elliot or Dudley Law or any other governess or mobile omo ebe change ye before abrofi edi omo kotu efiase esan say no mo breaking law bi edi agi omo fa ahudie wo ayisi wo ba Canada ha obi immigration fight and now immigration mu agugui nienti immigration na Africa for omode away bus atoto ho ewo say ubenye visa keke ba na ededa ho no obi inkwasi ade bi obeye wo abrochi ha Ghana fo bi ene ye a omo be show ye enu ntire but obi ko sa ne ye ni mpo sa abrofo no be gugum emfaso a ebeba sa akono ho wo ayisi a wuti kromu hanomu ekwan bi a wo befa so ekwan ni njeju light bi e da wo so because we are speaking for job ejuma a wo mu se bribi a eka omo a emfaso emma omoso a omo a osei ni ode ne ho abo afore for bone no, those who does evil will follow them. Who are you see okata make kama ganafo wo so abegina ha wo ka bia ma mpanfo na omo nsa no inti ganafo eni adwuma wo Ghana. Who are you see adwuma wo ye wo krom ha nyankopon asase wura na ode sa adwuma no ma on changing famania osu sa wo tena me kan kire wo no. Amen. Let's move on to the next project.
Processing factory lies completed on schedule, which will further improve the viability of the Buankra Inland Port. The port will act as a major conduit for the efficient transportation of transit traffic to and from our neighboring landlocked countries of Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. The idea of the Buankra Integrated Logistics Terminal project has been in the pipeline since the days of the government of the second president of the Fourth Republic, His Excellency John Akufo. In attempting to bring it into fruition, it encountered a number of challenges, a significant one being the exit of the MPP government in 2009. Project manager of Just Pro Construction, Jara Siddiq, said the filling of the terminal area is 70% done.
This is the terminal area of the inland port project of Buankra. And so far, we are doing the cut and fill because we need a flat platform for the terminal area. We are doing cutting and filling because some area is not leveled. We need a level ground for the terminal area. We have some areas where we have waterlogged area because terminal is in the future the heavy traffic will come and we are treated those places.
Yeah, many Aushame. So nipa na okasano. Have you seen a Ghanaian contractor ewo Ghana? Ghanaians are not qualified. Akufo Ado came and prophesied about people who were incompetent, people who were in their jobs for not because of any merit, but pure opportunity given to them. And then we have a government who I haven't even touched on Galamsey. This is a project, all of them has been in pipeline since when? The monies are Ayera Ewo Ghana Commercial Bank. Yenim baby a fire. All of those things. The money are Ghana Akufo Ado under Akufo Ado away administration instructed Ghana for a being see that no president has ordered for Ghana way to cut money. Akufo Ado alone. And no says he coming in arbitrum, and we are still talking about projects in pipeline. Kwasia way page. Kwasia yogu. Ultimate me way na seno. He? Me nua oni ma de bi. Mame fa de. Me ba. It is about time. It is about time. Thank you for waiting. It is about time. Ghana for home. Akwaba. Ghana project be a new Akufo Ado mo. Aye all the roads. When we talk about project, a project that brings job to the people. Akwa way oti rate away amazing may bobo and places, two places are during the summertime. These are not projects. These are city way and yet a government away a national project. Elumpo parks are not national projects. It is a city's concern. Akufo Ado is trying to tell Ghanaians to say all them away constituency or the regions are incapable of handling affairs. Pay them off for them to just be quiet about things that they were supposed to do. A president that goes and commission toilet building. A president that sees Ghanaians, as I said, they are worth nothing, but just eat and go and mo toilet. Ghana for Didi, no monko toilet. You see all these projects are Ghana for MPP for my year. This is their biggest achievement. The biggest project, Pokuase Interchange. The biggest project at MPP for consulted, Pokuase Interchange. And no, why? Why was that the biggest project at MPP for Omaye? Because John Dramani Mahama ayevi. Adenti and a gun and niba. You see yourself less. You see yourself as they are constructing the largest underground subway ever. Apparently, Vancouver has it too. The underground. Have you seen the government and a common democracy? People want job to do. People want to be independent. People want to see a change reflecting on them. You are talking about Akufo Ado who gets dressed, they bandage something, or be a company, no, one district, one factory. I open my company just like the white patent building, no masino, black person research, whatever they find it, na obroni edinidia kobatarem, which is exactly what Akufo Ado brought to Ghanaians. One district, one factory. A Japadia, it's a Japadia way now. Even though Ghanaians did not agree to it, they still did it anyways. They still sold government properties to themselves. They still managed to sold government projects to themselves. They still managed to sold government resources to themselves. A government who came and said so many things about, let's listen to Akufo Ado one more time, the projection for Ghanaians or the buyer. Let's listen to him one more time.
What excites me is that in spite of all, Ghana today is in crisis.
Ghana today is in crisis.
Agriculture, once upon a time the bedrock of our development, is a pale shadow of its former self. Manufacturing is at a very low ebb. Corruption is at its height. Our economy is in tatters.
When you know a prophecy, na Akufo Ado, now or prophesying, send you no baby. Incompetent governments that created positions that never existed in pursuit of stealing money, a government that came in and hired people who were not qualified to do the jobs but share favors is what Akufo Ado came to do. The dollar that was at a rate that Ghana for were managing their businesses with, now sky high rocket from wherever away Bawumia. So a professor said, "Wako loki sidino, wako loki way padlock akoto baby." All these cases, we sat there for these people to come and pronounce it on Ghanaians. Nurses were incited to accept allowance over a pay. Allowance over wages. The government, just said, everybody was just bewitched by this government.
Inflation is high. Taxes are high. Businesses, both big and small, are struggling. And millions.
Taxes are high. As we speak right now, do you know I pay 15.5% in tax? Ghana pay 23%. But of course, in their dreams, it is 2%. And then you wonder why the country is not progressing.
Of young men and women are out of work. Incompetence is the hallmark of the Mahama government.
Incompetence is the hallmarks of Mahama's government. Nurses are crying today. They have no jobs. Akufo Ado's the best result was to bring them into slavery. Many are watching. A nurse that works in the UK, in Canada, at least can make over $4,000 per month. The cheapest, the lowest. Akufo Ado's government has shipped people, nurses, to the UK to go and work for peanuts so the government will make money. Nasa wonya akwa enemre yimu 2023 yede workers, a government transports workers. During COVID time, government did not transport workers to Canada. During COVID time, nurses were given the option to go to Cuba, to go to many different countries, not the government. Government does not take a toll. Government do not go and negotiate it with Bahama for say, your nurses no more bano. As I say, Kana mo betia omo no. 30% per ma omo. Na ni aka no mo famra in the government, you know. It is only the slavery people these are done to. Only the slaves.
Is a pale shadow of its former self. Manufacturing is at a very low ebb. Corruption is at its height. Our economy is in tatters. Inflation is high. Taxes are high. Businesses.
You see, all these things were being pronounced on Ghanaians. It was a prophecy. It was a curse prophecy. And that is what we see today. Greetings, ma'am, you sweet now. Today, everything Akufo Ado spoke about, you people thought he was speaking about the NDC party. As the party, these things were happening within. These were not happening within the NDC party. This was a prophecy from MPP government. Everything Akufo Ado stood on that stage. Nia we Bawumia beka yina ebemune. Necessary accommodation. No job. That for no job. Not gonna anybody will say yay. Wait teacher for yay. Wait for yay. During whose time? And a teacher Nikasa Emma Yinedi. During whose time? And a journalists are killed. During whose time? And a gun and event to Kasa or Penini or one young Kubema to say, I see ne papa or one young Kubema, none the cutting in our Google. Akufo Ado time.
Big and small are struggling. And millions of young men and women are out of work.
Yes, so Vivian, nurses are suffering, teachers are suffering, Kaya Yo is suffering, and the best job they came and gave to the Kaya Yo is to buy them more pounds and then to give them a leader who is called Zongo Minister. Ghana Niba.
Competence is the hallmark of the Mahama government.
Nana Jabeji Wampa, Mr. Ghana phone. Sometimes the words we speak, the curses we pronounce upon ourselves, the lies we do becomes the curses. The lies in Tura Wuchen in an Ebeye curse amount.
Government appointments are not based on merit, but on considerations which are not only puzzling.
Government appointments are not based on merit, but based on consideration, which are puzzling. As I see, our puzzle will be. Me say all these things, you guys, check. More think say na Akufo Ado was talking about John Dramani Mahama.
But also bizarre. Our healthcare system is in shambles with the collapse of the national.
The only president who was given money, okay, Mokai, a couple years ago, Michelle Obama, Eba Ghana, and Obe Bisaya say, or Peso Obe Hunkola, because in Kolanda Nakumaso, the hospitals, the lady promised money and brought it in. That was what pushed Akufo Ado to bring down that hospital. No? He brought it down quick. So mobile see new hospital, but to the American standard, you know, it was not well. It wasn't fit. It didn't fit. So the woman actually gave Akufo Ado money to build a new hospital. What happened to that hospital? Akufo Ado put it down 3 years ago. What happened to that hospital? And then we talk about wait, no. I haven't even gone through everything with you guys. So, I haven't gone through the projects and me you. Project and me you. Maybe show more. Maybe show more actually. Community na project. The community roads. It was a project that they listed. It was a project. Volkswagen project. Project baby. When you build a house, who build a building when you build a community, the contractor no, and as I said, building the small roads. You know, the government is in charge of highways and the road. MPP way a community roads. You see, people build house and they have to build their own roads. A community that builds their own roads, not MPP akotra picture. Say a project. Why? Because a fool be a boy bit area who are offering a whole penny. Or fool bit why ya brain is sika. Na ya de a maiwa SC camera nim. Na ya sit in a hona can say this a Akufo Ado nebe ye Emma project a juma. Sa ekwan na ewo community no mu no ade aba ewo hefa ejuma ewo community no mu ekwan na yabue hwade o se de ne ekoso no no MPP fo ano tie
stop am because 1D1F na dan Akufo Ado Dr. Alhaji Bawumia ono abo ala kwado chemate no mu ani so ade hu se Ghana ha say a man who took Kurasi, and one district, one factory, Abba, and everybody be delayed. 1D1F, Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Bawumia, on my wall and production, Martin Waka, Amma, and the possible to talk about man, because some put them Ghana, and I ever be in there. Sansom winning on what time, and yesterday, very noon, and never yet go, you know, to cover the project, or any other chairman can afford. The days are laying on me.
And this is for you did not play the game. Oh, yeah, how I know. Tie.
A small factory,
a whole millions of dollars. Project. I'm trying in it's in a pipeline. Obese in the company, no Makocha company. Tia Samu. National Nippon no Kocha Ebreo. So I only say one of the communicators, put your idea, you will laugh. Who best stress? Messy, what time for so time one man quality? I offer you a 1 page, yeah, what they did at the Monte Canada. The page in a map of who in now. She said, besides, say, Missy Aquabia, or Henny Nenijia, no, Neniaje, Aqua. You take joy in when your master is happy, akwa because he make sure with it. Now dear, okwa no akogina baby a eho no wahe. Jadia, say me see NDC for monty na monhwe ni yie. Say dream project no basu say basa. Omo ko gina ade bia ni mu ano matwa. Tia hwa we.
And never be a way Ashanti region. This way a residential apartment, a dying yaketwa. Agana Mampayin Arab Ranko Akufo Ado. Not by we are Dr. Laji Mamudu Bawumia Kaho. Almost see Ediama charge for a peaceful.
Thank you very much. Aw obibini. She abrantie. Radie.
No one else will be. No one else court. And yet, yes, Amagana.
Shadia Yedi will seek Shadia Yedi will tax. Akoye. This is a government with vision. Shadia Yedi will tax money. Akoye. Yedi a sit there, my judge. Remember, said the judges are bought. The Akufo Ado has been able to. The simple advice to everybody is to be careful not to take a bribe from Lucifer. Akufo Ado. Shadi agane niba be abrantie nani age wo. Shadi agane niba abrantie nani age say government atam tax money. The judges ekromuha, we have government housing. A judge does not need government housing. In fact, the people that need government housing are the women on the street and we here dying way. Many are washing me, or be afa camera, or see or they do judge for Shadio. Or be near some more mobile, or be beneath the air than I would dear, or be that. Hi, Jimmy, a promo have my buying ya attempt to so I could sit down. I'm a pilot. Away, my friend said, judge, and as a way, I want me to go and go for that downtown. Gun anybody or say, judge in the honor, judge, you know, and say, ni pay no, or the timid tone one a dime. Tell you, a judge in Ghana is not paid enough. They have to be bribed. You see, when you don't fight for your right, you are bribed, you are bought. So judges are bought. Houses are built for people who have low income. John Dramani Mahama, ni project segment project na all building. Ghana is a low income country. Anka judge a wako suku. Nanka woye judge. Wuna wuche say or mine in someone ye diwo ebe ti or mine nanim. Ewo or mine nechi e kuro nechi no. A judge has sat down, say, Yafa a dime. When him say Ghana for and Crawford be more to say, no, ne papa, etimedia assassin, echo J. Car, aqua way of Jinawi. Ne papa, etimedia assassin because onim assassin, onim assassin, a cassa, onim assassin, yansa, a chromo assassin, a chromoha, assassin, and a chrom my way. Way no papa, Eddie. Omon sase ekwaje bese omo de omon sase etimi kwaje ka odine na sase etimi kwaje whiskey Ghana ni atena ho moburo ni ba hwe judge fo house ayesi hwe de ojukuleti won kwase abema hwe ade a enkwala ati Ghana omo judge ni ntimi ento no ane house judge no ntimi ento ono ankasa na sase odisi dan. A judge has to sit down. This is a shame for NPP party. This is in fact a shame. Meka chere we say one member no efri nkwasum ne baye ohene ne boto ne yemu a because Embra obroni ni ba ya kote bottle no ba okuro mu ho na okura etuo keke o timi di gina wo panyin ni so a wo panyin ni timi yi ni fiefo nyina ma ye no tie nya meka kire wo no ohene na ofra ne ho hene no oba ye na wo Africa ni uti ho na wo ti wa peke mu a wo di wo nan esisi wo nua echi no tie na obibini ede ne nan esisi ne nua echi iti obroni be hu ye se de ye treat onipa no ena ono be dane wo hene no eye ono ne nakoa tie nya meka kire wo no ostripo ohene no ewo akoa nani tie nya meka kire wo no iti enkolase no omo nananom anim guase ahye omo kra aboto omo kra ma omo hu obi they are happy when the master is content and happy because one yes obroni no sa Portuguese ni no ba okuro mu ho no omo no moja one night history American history black history tells us one night 5 slaves or 10 otimi ewu omo kum omo just to appease the slave master Portuguese ni no tie na meka kire wo no we no nyina ye science a obroni be ye wu obibini na eye me yase ena ayeti hoyi Ghana ni ba enim history way to working themselves up for say how can I my tax money make a juma how can you build such houses for judge
we are Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ka ho no ye be done di wa Ashanti region so bi ti ba bi no say Ashanti region na na do dan Akufo Ado be di mampanyin ye hunu wi a ebi ene de kire Ghana for
these are the projects and then someone who project no Akufo Ado mo any MPP for nkoa no omo parody was street so no wo jama mahani mahama wo na mo na wo build market ni niama onipa dase ni kwa koton besi wo so niama e change abrabo e na wako build schools ni factories e na wo all you needed to do enkoa we no no all you need to give them is papa so omonam e na obedi camera e kire omo so no more chat start production me say me kwa twitwa MPP4 project be brabrem I'm telling you kromu a ufa ha unya ukata wani say uti when Covon Mills Von we Jane and highway 20 highway 7 ukata wani ya MPP4 omo ba beji che one ya ntwe ya MPP4 be ba Canada abetwitwa ewe sa sky we no me say the way nyama bi o mat kukuresi ho no aban project at Chim Central Special College we is it econom
hospital ultra modern hospital and Ghana
Sa teaching hospital here John Dramani Mahama also you have too big away obi betimi yach actually me sa hospital now teaching hospital now any rich hospital mu ye ni she o de she hospital ni you me say nkofo we mu no omu ye nkoa ma the smallest thing it is good it's a hospital but what de she say ye were 2023 ene Akufo Ado ekosisi boxes sisi wa omu se fe
ama send the project we so be am say we ni and so catch omo mo ti promo ani and say sa hospital we dey say in fact nya me pass am we are report near the go to we do to we say ya say no nya me we no be near ka ho asem catch Ghana for say ana blan kwa Akufo Ado no Alhaji Mahmoud nya me be abai we eye niam we say e be ma Ghana for asetem atini ato wo so ko he jira ha apartment that e be ma hospitals and nurses our may more handle and also young point.
When we say omuntimi ntwa eho nyina woni me ntwa omuntimi ntwa ho nyina e kasa no ni enia esese omode kire no emfa enti when we say akwa no wantimi ntwa ho nyina yenkwe mo ndisi for woni maguro ni di Moba me say nkuama we no muhwa majority of Ghanaians nkuwa omo ye osrafo omo ye ewe ahenkuwa but omo tete ohene omo no ya kan kire omo say you can't fight for anything akwa enkasa ewo ohene fie
project site Kwanka Ilampo to the Ghana Mampanyini and Abdul Akufo Ado say machines emra na me Kwanka Ilampo to no ema Ghana po
Kwanka ina what year are we in? What year? Sika no mo di awie no afei e no mo ba be ye project o Ghana for
na me ba ye no consign na ana say go kesia e from Ashanti Port Services Limited our rise ikafum na go bon sha sa contractor ke say CEO of that Ashanti Port Services ano me ba ye just say fibia kesia wa fa just more construction for so mo meboa no no mo mra site no me ye aduma no mo ama Kwanka Inland Port ni tumpon e fe keke na go bon sha CEO Mr. Ikafum o commitment ni passion na person dey aduma ma santima no na me show o ma won no ma wo sa ko dura wo dey yes aduma me ba ye nso to so still contractor ne adwumawura no omguso omo ye adwuma kire ne adin a wo ye mesre Ghana mampanyin ne Ghana ban
wo dey hwa dey so betwa ye ntwa project no ye ntwa project no
munyamba no wo ye duma no maye nyamisha Ghana nyamisha na adran ko kwado nyamisha contractor very message kafun oni na Ashanti Port Limited Services no any adwuma ko omo ye thank you.
You see ota project no you people, I'm telling you.
It is important that in the midst of the economic crisis that we find ourselves, that
this hospital has a little bit of history. The arrangements to bring in a contractor to do 8 hospitals, including this one, started from President Akufo time.
This is the Ashanti Regional Hospital, located at Sewua in the Bosomtwe district. It is part of 8 hospital projects funded with $339 million under the construction of Eurojet De-Invest contractors. It will be the 3rd biggest health facility in the region, next to the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital and the yet to be completed 500-bed military hospital at Afari. This modern health facility is fully equipped with gynecology wards, an intensive care unit, operation rooms, delivery suites, sterilization department, and medical gas plant for the production of medical gases. It boasts of an endoscopy unit.
Omo project omo kan ya no akwa we na one na no tie mamen yi one of the project we ni bin chiro streets so de nyina project me say these people are criminals indeed, I'm telling you. And the funny thing is they are not the only people destroying Ghana, but people like that who are willing to cover up okojina site bia na watwa ne ho na ode abeto ho okojina site bia na watwa ne ho ofun bia oba me page so ofun bia ya kan kire ne say he doesn't deserve much of a good environment, much of a good system, much of a good provisions ofun bia ono ye MPP ni a wokọ ne page a MPP fo ntro enkotin no matwa ede agugu ho no ofun we na lead me to this site say nu ntira na this MPP fo they are they are willing to lie, they are willing to bring forth what is Mr. Ghana ni say what you want na unim ne de adwuma ba wo krom ho a menua don't call yourself a Ghanaian. Do not call yourself a Ghanaian. Me pa ba ko bi anka me de be kire ho aborofo ena yakosisa omo none of onua even in the attempt I am not convinced. You know why? Because I am worth a lot. I am worth a lot, and not just obi mejina menimu ka bibi nchira me. Even in the attempt of bringing us line, they fell short in their own lives. They could not even bring a project a complete and him said Akufo Ado a complete adjacent. And a Ghana 40 up to today. And a NDC 40 I don't see anybody going and educating Ghanaians to say, this is what we intend. When I saw Kanye edition passing, NDC 40, more hefa. Can you match this? Someone media, and yet, Munko, Namonso Munko visiting a kuf away, Owusu Bempa. All these things and coffee chabre in a what? What? Yen she and yen pictures. Na yen present ye who say yen paying for. Yen shia na yen chiche pictures. Na yen fan meto TV so. Emma enkwano. At me see a bia se master neni jia na ono ne ho because the master ni jia akwa wonto. Minu ya mesesa we ye Ghana ni dia. Se we ye Ghana ni dia esese utimi okra etimi hu adepa. Now these ancestors will rejoice for Akufo Ado using your tax money to build houses for churches. Why are you happy? Say Akufo Ado and using with tax money to build house for a judge who is going to persecute against the criminal that came and stole your money. You are happy, said judge, and your bribe to work your case against you. I don't get it. I don't understand. I can't think far. I cannot think far. Ghana for the hospitals now. John Dramani, Ada no bin kojina want to kebima. Why? Ada na mwatina ho, Emma Nkrofu waiting, and near man, even a community shadio, a community road in United is a project. Okay? Community road, a project. When you know ya kocha huso. Nano me waheya chadie bi. Nadie makocha ho abremoda. Me neighborhood ha. Hambalan han mo ya facing the casino no. Casino no build bribi. Ye kwa kocha abreme MPP4 project. Casino bi wo menim ha. I say ya buy project. Ghana for home. My sister won say if you don't know your wealth, did that debi of fun way page so obedi di matam hwe nanim te say adjongo a ye hwe nsu eguso o se ne din ye ayishi okata ko wukromu okata ko wukromu kita ahonom na kohwe ho ojimini. Let me show you a way bia enkofu. When you build a community and you build a house, the contractor is responsible for making sure, say, the roads that connect the residents to a bigger road, they are responsible for it. Ghana Fua, now I saw one of the projects, our neighborhood, a neighborhood just like the one I just showed you. A neighborhood that me person me di we bi kire mo yen man tem he yen ho si dan bi emra ho si no na ye COVID time na ya me ta call walk na me walk around ho me read somebody no they were talking about building 400 and something houses unit and the way assassin is no I took a picture because I was surprised how they were going to fit. Wa wotwam ewo Derry Road Hobiano ube se dan bi si ho go inside there walk through inside those units no omo sisi dan no omo sisi ekwan ewo inside ho omo si park ama omo si baby a omo befa enti Akufo Ado ne nkrofo omo hwe area bi a complete a omo mum bi ete ho na what Jessica Biedino, no market picture said a project. You don't know a project. A project is supposed to bring change to the people, the livelihood of the people. A project is supposed to bring money into the pockets of the citizens. A government project as when Americano. Perfect. Radia. Omo wie dan we ohun. Omo wie dan we na kokoshe ho. Kokoshe kwan a oma yi kokoshe omo backyard. Kokoshe how omo parking. Na se contractor na ya na Akufo Ado mu akotwa we picture say a project. So one of their projects are street neighbors no. Baby and kase say region no and no. Akufo Ado mu akotwa picture e dey ato omo project which is called MPP Project Bureau. Almost omo nye partisan. Ti asem. Omo di atoro say abeto platform so no. Almost say they are non-partisan. Omo project no say 100 hospital bed. And ne me no ka say MPP for eda so building hospitals like that. Why don't you approach John Dramani Mahama to give you a plan how to build a proper hospital? Share hospitals are momo here. Look at the hospital. Look at the hospital omo building and now yet to wait with 2023 Akufo Ado project is like a crossing walk-in clinic. Hospital. Almost say a hospital. It is a clinic, a walk-in clinic or what? What you want to come back again. I will come and show you more projects. Say no more ceremonial presidents, ceremonial MPs, ceremonial ministers. Say Osla Usu or Hifa, mo fishery way no he the other one no krampo di edin design. How akumsen or Hifa Osla Usu MPP projectors omo wahe enkrofo esu omo sik o card no age gon wo card na wo de bre omo a wo koji hu sika ehu contract kese no age gon mo mu kro no bo age gon na we Ghana ni abetena ho defend it. Ghana ni abetena ho defend you. Akwa we we me kan say hanomo o free taxi back taxi ya mamen kire wade bi hwe mo ma ye fam pai bo mfam we no mo ya no makọ han pai bo
Mandore be shekababa. Makabe yeberiaba baba.
Someone who no they never believe in a Juma. MPP never believes in a Juma. And untina most of them they bring them from Abrochi. Abrochi no omo mambe bo mu bra ye no. They are looking back because kuntuni hini abekonechi. Very soon kuntumbri ebe hini. Kuntumbi ebe hini. Amen. Kuntum ebe hini. So what you say? Kuntum ebe hini amomako because abrochi ha ena etete nipa how work how you can work what work actually means. Inti omo mpa abrochi ha no omo na debi omo su abrochi edio because they don't like working. They never taught them to work. They don't know how to work. They think say working ahunya no aje obi wu anase ukotwa obi atoro anase ukoye obi biribi ansa no manya omo ho. That is what MPP believes in. Ebianomo won't share video no or say you see what did your NDC give Ghanaians? I did my homework with your party. Go and do your homework of Jimmy Nikosia Bema. What Jimmy Wopa? Everything you say, wait to Canada. Kwasia say, and that will be a pre visa, not your cynic. Abua say what a Canada will be copy visa, not your cynic because of Ofuin in Jimmy for member say. Omo ekra empire de pa. Amafo me jam wa ha, mama nkoto amen kwan so. Ya me hira mo nyina. Share the video. Obi an share video no. Ye ba be yi project ne makoma so say sa na ye ba be ye. NDC fuei said the omo ya no sa pepepe na ye no. Emwa bi tika na omo hu mpa de papa e na esa wo de ma omo. Omo be fa ne sa wasia bema me se wo wo yonko bema wade na juju unye man unye bema wani se portals kokope we bi fesisi wo kwan wasia bye bye